I was looking for some different terrain.
Welcome back to Candy Adventures. I'm Chris.
And I'm Elizabeth.
And today is our anti-Texas video. We are here in the land of enchantment, as you can see the beauty of New Mexico behind us, to do all the things that we can't do in Texas.
That means off-roading, skiing. I think I can go down some of the greens. Camping on public land.
And I think we're gonna do a little shooting because we literally can't do that in Texas. And as fans of Olive Garden, we say anti-Texas like anti-pasta. Because antipasta means everything except the pasta. Oh, we're having some live on-air corrections. Apparently that's not what antipasto, the etymology of antipasto means before a meal. We have spent literally 2 months planning this idea of anti-Texas video.
Based off of antipasta.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I am not one to let a good fact get in the way of my plan, and I will continue charging forward with this plan regardless of the information that has been presented.
Because we are full of possibilities.
Campbell's chicken noodle.
You see, we've got our truck camper back here with the brand new transmission tucked up under her guts. We have a brand new radiator tucked up under the front of her guts. We had a diesel leak right before we left. We did not film it. I took a day off work to fix it, and I was totally chill about the whole situation.
Definitely not panicking at all.
Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
And now we're here on top of a mountain in southern New Mexico. Tonight, we are going to camp and look across the canyon at Texas' highest point, which is like 8,700 feet. Now you can't camp on it on the Texas side in a truck camper, but you can come to the beautiful New Mexican side, the land of enchantment, and look across at those peaks.
And also, if you haven't done the math yet, we have 3 people in one camper plus the dog.
So we're gonna get locked into 4-wheel drive and head down this road. It's absolutely beautiful. We're gonna get the drone up and show you how beautiful this place is and head to what I think might be the most beautiful campsite in the entire United States.
We've claimed that before, you know.
And I'll claim it again.
We can keep claiming it.
Come on.
Nona, are you ready? Are you ready for adventure?
I was looking for some different terrain. You were looking for anything that wasn't the same. It was struggle against enemies with no names. We belong on the other side of the fence. All we wanted was anything new. Most importantly, freedom to move. Relying on our old 7.3 to get us up above.
We have made it off the wide gravel, nearly paved path to a more rugged, single car wide path with looming branches.
We might need 4-wheel drive right this second. Nope.
Oh,
Oh, nope. We didn't.
whoa. Well, hello, giant boulders.
Okay, so we have a decision to make. We've never been on this road before, and we didn't know exactly how it looked, and I didn't know if you could get a truck camper in here. Luckily ours is a pop top, so it's shorter than most other truck campers. But now we have a little obstacle here of a rock garden on the left, or do we get it real off camber on the right? And I'm not sure what's the best way to go about this. It's not that bad. I think I'm gonna take this side. I think this is the safer route over here. We'll just take it nice and easy, no momentum here.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Where we live is so far away from anything like this, so I'm so happy to be back on public land that very excited, very excited. Kind of washes away maybe losing my federal job this week.
Oh gosh.
Wah, wah, wah.
I am so glad that we chose the pop-up camper to be less top heavy, and with the clearance, like we're just making it under some of these, so it works out pretty well. Let me look. Oh, it's the tie down. Okay, you're good on that side. Oh my god. Okay. Just barely. I can push it off.
If you have a truck camper and real 35s, you're not gonna come through this trail. You won't fit. If you have a hard-sided truck camper, it will not fit.
It's gonna be too tall.
We are within millimeters coming through here, and on that last obstacle, we just could bend the branches, not breaking, not damaging, not cutting, but bend them just enough to where we could slip through. And yeah, if you're on 35s or 37s with a truck camper, it's not happening up this trail. Super fun though, but just a PSA.
Even the dog. Even the dog. Whoa. Okay.
I'm just feeling very verklempt.
Verklempt?
Just feeling very verklempt with all this.
It's tight, but we're so close. So close to making it to the end.
If it's harder to do, it's better for you. Freedom versus safety, nothing to lose. All we want is the ability to choose where we go and what we do.
Get out of here.
All we wanted was anything new. Most importantly, freedom to move. Relying on our old 7.3 to get us up above the trees. We couldn't wait to see that sunrise, taking salvation in that New Mexico
All the
sky.
fresh pinstripes on this old queen of a truck is completely worth it for this. This has got to be the most beautiful camp spot we've ever seen. We got right up here at golden hour. The sun's setting to the west. I say that like it doesn't always set to the west, but there it is. This
is beautiful. Worth every single scratch on the side of that truck.
I think this is the most beautiful view of Texas, and it's hilarious because it's not in Texas.
We're just looking across to Texas. Whoa.
I don't know what our elevation is, probably. You wouldn't guess it by the t-shirts and it being February, but it's probably 6,000 feet. And I think right across the street of this valley, those mountains are about 8,700 feet. So really neat spot.
Now we have to set up camp and get some dinner going, but absolute best backdrop for all of that.
Absolutely stunning. Now we got to get some hot brown going, and the most hot browniest of all places to ever eat hot brown.
Is this what you want? That one?
Oh, wow.
Oh.
We got our $9 Amazon water pump here that's USB rechargeable. And because we're winterized, because we're heading somewhere where it gets colder than here, and it's actually going to freeze here tonight, we have our little 5-gallon water can. It's electric, and you just hit a button and that's it. And you hit the button and it's off. So we can brush our hands or wash our teeth and whatever.
Brush the hands, wash the teeth.
Clean all of our body parts out here.
all of them, as many as you want.
I'm gonna sit on the toilet and introduce Joyce because she didn't want to be introduced. This is Joyce.
This is our third person's camera operator. If it wasn't tight before, it's tight now with 3 people and a dog.
But if you watched last video, you saw we have a solution where we used a motorcycle inner tube to sphincter the gap in between the truck and the camper so that the heat of the diesel heater can pass back and forth, and Mona can actually sleep in the back seat of the truck and still get heat.
Good girl. Oh, yeah.
Good girl. We have to get some hot brown going, and if you're following along on the hot brown menu, this is our crispy grilled cheese sandwich, and this has bacon, cheese, and your choice of butter. So
Nut butter, specifically.
I like pistachio butter, and we also have sunflower butter.
Without context, I have no idea what you were spreading on this. You've got more of an audience than you normally do. You have 3 women watching you cook sandwiches.
That's true. This feels very, very, very backwards. They say it's really about the presentation. So we got hot brown on a cold brown round, and we're getting ready to...
No, don't do it. Don't you do it. No, don't you do it.
We'll go diagonal.
There you go. Instead of Chris or I taking the first bite, we're letting Joyce take the first bite. This is her first camping trip in the United States, so honorary first bite. No pressure or anything.
Oh my god.
It's interesting. That's not... Yeah.
That's the highest bar I have. That's interesting. Yeah.
It's different.
That is sweet.
Yeah.
That is also savory.
Yeah. There we go. That's it.
It's delicious. We're going to keep our grilled cheese bar going. Zazzy's sweet grilled cheese bar going. And we'll see you guys in the morning when we wake up to probably the prettiest sunrise in the world.
Wow,
broadened
the
it out to the
declarations are
world,
getting
yeah.
higher.
It's
That's
that
sweet.
good. It's that good.
I mean, the view is pretty good.
Taking salvation in that New Mexico sky. It was one of those Milky Way nights, and the sky opened up and shined those big city lights.
You relaxed?
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning from beautiful right across the street from Texas. And we have some crispy bacon fried up. And I have a frying pan full of 100% pure butter. And we're getting ready to make some medium rare enriched wheat bread from HEB. Toast.
Medium rare bread.
Yeah, it's going to be medium rare toast here. And then we're going to have it pretty much the same as dinner last night. We have our pistachio butter. We're going to make some warm pistachio toast and have it with bacon.
So basically everything but the cheese.
Yep, and open face. Same thing.
So anti-cheese?
Anti-cheese.
I need to know what makes a toast medium rare toast.
Just sounds better.
Medium rare.
Told you, medium rare.
That's pretty apropos. Wow. Wow, wow.
Style.
Yeah.
With a very beautiful view.
Yeah. Everybody's watching.
The whole internet.
All right, well, we got the breakfast bar going. I'm gonna go ahead and make coffee. I like to make my power coffee, which is just creatine, the cheapest one I can find. And then my collagen, the cheapest one I can find. And then some milk. I don't like the creamers. There's been a lot of new studies coming out on creatine, not just for lifting weights, if you don't lift weights or exercise or anything, but on cognitive function. And they've been giving it to octogenarians and testing it with their cognitive function and having really good results. So there's a lot of health benefits in creatine. So if you're not on the creatine bandwagon, it's very cheap and it's delicious.
the most researched supplement, right?
Yeah, ever. Only the finest for our cliche coffee.
There's so much caffeine, even the
Stirs
spoon
itself.
keeps going.
It took us about 8 hours to get out here to this beautiful spot, and we came out here for this reason right here. Absolutely no noise. We live in a for us, a very crowded, loud city, and we've been just dying to get to somewhere like this. So I think we're going to soak up a little bit more of this beautiful sunshine. It is February. We are at 7,400 feet in elevation, and it's like 75 degrees. This is one of the most amazing, magical camp moments ever, and I think we're going to enjoy it for a few more minutes and get back down this four-wheel drive trail and find a place to do something else you can't do in Texas. It's incredible. It is February, almost March, and it is like 75 degrees here in the enchanted land of New Mexico.
I'm sweating in this.
We came down the mountain. We were at 7,400 feet in elevation. We are now at about 1,000 or 2,000 feet.
Yep.
And we found an awesome little piece of BLM land. We brought some targets, and I think we're going to do a little shooting because we literally can't do that in Texas.
You have to be a member of a club, have to be in an indoor range, which we don't favor too much, or you have to know somebody with property, own it yourself.
And we don't have any friends. We're not a part of any clubs, and we have no dirt. But out here in New Mexico, we kind of own a little dirt, taxpayer dirt.
Yeah.
So we got some targets set up. We brought a steel target, and we're also, I think, going to have our camera operator pulling the trigger on a firearm for the first time in her life. For our target, we have a piece of 1/2-inch AR 500 steel, a little overkill for the 9mm we're going to shoot it with today. But it's got a spring behind it, and it naturally cants downward. So happy. We haven't been able to shoot a firearm in probably a year. And so it's so exciting to be back into some BLM land. We got a nice safe backstop in a great area out here on a warm sunny day in the desert to shoot a firearm, because we have not been able to do that in Texas unless you're part of a gun club or know somebody with a bunch of land. So very excited about this morning. So Joyce has never handled a firearm before of any kind. So off camera, we didn't just throw her a firearm and say shoot. We've been having a little class for about 30 minutes on how to handle a firearm and all the safety practices. Practice on your grip. Do not just think we're just throwing her a firearm and saying get after it. So we've been having a little class out here and having a fun day. So.
And she's okay with being on camera too.
There's nothing in there, right? Mm-hmm. Completely unloaded, nothing in the magwell, nothing on the bolt face. And I got one bullet right here. So we're gonna go ahead and load it. No fingers on the trigger. There you go, get your right hand on it. Nothing on the trigger. Left hand comes up, never getting above the barrel. There you go. Find your nice sight picture, get nice and comfortable, and put that trigger finger on the trigger. Slowly depress that trigger until you hear the ding. Great job.
Beautiful.
Fantastic job. There you go. Great job. There's your shell casing. It's hot. It's hot. Slowly put your finger on the trigger and depress that trigger slowly till you hear a pop. There you go, finger off the trigger.
There you go.
Back on safe. Finger off the trigger. There you go. That's it.
Okay. That's it.
So we're out here field stripping the old AR because I'm very excited about something. something that I have been wanting to do for 6 months now, and that is use this.
But what is it?
So this, if you're unfamiliar, is a can cannon. And what a can cannon does is it is a upper for your AR that you place on your AR, and you shoot blank rounds, and it shoots soda cans. Going back to us playing around with our 3D printer, is we printed out this file of plastic sights for the can cannon, which I think are hilarious. I think they're functionally useless. This is mostly going to be a Kentucky windage situation, but I think this is it's funny. Anyway. Felt to hit the bottom. Oh, wow. That's very fun. That's very fun.
That's a good, genuine smile.
I've smiled 3 times on this whole channel's existence, and that's one of them. That is so much fun. Whoa, wow.
It like lobs it.
That is so much fun. That is so much fun. And those sights actually work.
Nuh-uh.
That's so much fun.
Oh, whoa.
So that was an amazing wrap up to our anti-Texas day.
Yeah, it was like a candy spa day with camping in the middle of absolute nowhere with the most gorgeous background possible, and then shooting.
A lot of awesome off-roading that we didn't think we were going to do quite so much. The whole camper is pinstriped up along with the truck, but that's okay because that's part of it.
Yeah.
We got to shoot some guns. She got to shoot some firearms for the first time in her life, so that's always exciting.
So part of this road trip is just showing our friend Joyce like some fun things in the U.S. for the first time.
It's currently 80 degrees, as you can probably tell, and next video we're going to see you guys. Hopefully we'll find some snow and a little higher elevation.
If not snow, it's just going to be colder for sure.
We'll see you guys later.
All we want is the ability to choose where we go and what we do. All we wanted was anything new. Most importantly, freedom to move. Relying on our old 7.3 to get us up above the trees. We couldn't wait to see that sunrise, taking salvation in that New Mexico sky.